Drivin Ivan here. Behind me, the Monteverdi High Speed. I'm going to tell you the story about Peter Monteverdi, and this is another instance where Enzo Ferrari made people mad and they built their own car. This one, an incredible grand touring luxury car. So smash that like button and subscribe. I have a Patreon below if you'd like to contribute. But let's get going on this 1970 Monteverdi High Speed. Originally a Ferrari design, but this one is actually Frua. And wow, doesn't it just look like one of those beautiful just Berlinettas from back in the day from Ferrari? Well, of course, more on that later, but yes, the original design, all well and good, but they had a disagreement. Monteverdi had a disagreement with Ferrari. They couldn't build the volume he wanted, and so it was then taken over by Frua, but there was a problem. They had to change it a bit. So that's why this one looks a little different than those early cars, but amazing. And again, this was really high end. They were very expensive, twice as expensive as many of the cars of the day, and really low volume too. Exclusive, sure. And look at the interior as we go along here. Absolutely beautiful. Just this was all the luxury you could have back then. Look at your radio right there. Look at that beautiful little shifter, the chrome inside. Of course, you're going to have an ashtray, things like that. Absolutely stunning, and always good to have your fire extinguisher there. But look at the gauge cluster here. Wow, so cool. And power everything, really, I think, for back in the day, which was, again, not very common. And well, let's hear that 440 Chrysler engine with 375 horsepower. Yes, that's right, 375 high speed. Let's hear it. All right, here we go. So this is the 34th car, Chrysler 440, 2 fans, just really running like a top here. And I guess the only thing there is left to do is take it out on the road. So let's go, let's do it. Well, I fooled you. I'm going to show you the trunk first, actually, just because, look at that. Woo. You could definitely travel with that. That's what this car was made for. More on that in a bit, but high-speed jaunts across European countryside. 3-speed shifter, and so we go from park up into drive right there.
No, that's second.
No, that's second, says Don.
One more. There you go.
There we go. This is Don's car. He has an amazing collection, and he is actually...
Okay, we're neutral. Sorry.
Yeah, I had it.
Yep.
Okay, so look at that gauge cluster. So cool. So this is my first time in a Monteverdi, and there's a Monteverdi high speed. But anyway, Peter Monteverdi was a successful businessman, and he was selling cars in Switzerland. And basically what happened was Enzo said, you know what, Peter, if I'm going to be sending you these 100 cars, I want you for you to pay for them up front. Can you imagine? And so Peter Monteverdi, being a successful guy, said, you know what, just forget it, Enzo, I'm going to build my own cars. And so there you go. The Monteverdi High Speed was born, and this car was designed to go ahead and drive cross country in Europe. You know, it was 1967 or so, mid-60s.
Left.
And the cars were not as advanced. I mean, the airplanes were not as advanced. And cars would get you across Europe quicker than an airplane. So if you built a really high-speed grand touring luxury vehicle like this one, 3-speed transmission, and it feels great, you know. Driving a lot of these older cars like the what did I drive? The Aston Martin Lagonda. It kind of had this sort of feel to it. The one I drove is 80s, so, but still very similar. Beautiful wood steering wheel, beautiful dinky little shifter here, and that long hood. Show them the hood, Don. him. He tells me about all his very cool cars, some of which I'm gonna review today, like this one, Isso Revolta, and who knows what else. But also, we drove his McLaren in the rain. That was fun, wasn't it, Don?
Yeah, it was.
So I'll just go around this guy. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. He doesn't know what to do here.
Right.
But how does this feel? How does this feel? This feels incredible. We're gonna take a little turn right here, and
Then you're making a left right here.
oh, we're making a left right here.
Yep.
We're doing a real short tour. But anyway, this was awesome. The Monteverdi High Speed feels luxurious. It's quick for its day. It's a big Grand Touring luxury car, so it's heavy. The brakes are good, very good for the time, but just a really, really interesting car. And I'm so happy I got to drive it. Incredible. The Monteverdi High Speed, another one of those cars that Enzo Ferrari pissed somebody off, so they built their own car. And I've got lots of stories like that, so check that out. Check out all my videos. Check out my tour of Pagani, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and back in 1999 with Valentino Balboni himself. Beatles in London and Liverpool. Search any car in Drivin Ivan. Watch my music videos, my disc golf videos, and check out my guitar reviews too. Why not? Thanks for watching. Here in the Monteverdi High Speed, I'm Drivin Ivan.